children, welcome you all to another interesting English lesson. Before starting today's lesson, let me introduce you my friend Miss Vatsala. How are you, Miss Vatsala?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Miss Vatsala, today we are going to learn something new. But before starting this, I would like to show you a picture. Dear children, have you seen this? I think this is one of your favorites. Miss Vatsala, have you ever made a paper boat?
Why not? I have done so many.
So, can you remember the first day that you made a paper boat?
Yes, why not? It was all a mess.
Why? What happened to you?
When my father gave me instructions, I tried to follow, but I don't know what had happened.
Yeah, you couldn't follow the instructions of your father, right?
Yes, of course.
So, following instruction is very important, children. It is a must in your life, not only making paper boats, right? So, we will see where we have to follow instructions. Shall we, miss?
Yes, of course.
This is how you are making a paper boat. But, can you write them as steps in words?
I think it's really a difficult task.
But from today, it will not be a difficult task. You are going to write your own instructions. Miss Vatsala, where do we use instructions? Can you give me an example?
When we make food,
Of course, if your mother is trying a new recipe, she'll read a set of instructions and make food. So, when we are making food, we find instructions in a recipe. I think your mothers are doing this. And next, when we are making handicrafts like paper boats, flowers, and origami creations, we follow instructions. It is very important to follow instructions when we are making handicrafts. What happens if we do not follow instructions, miss?
the creation would be a mess.
Of course, you will not get the final result if you do not follow the correct instruction. And not only that, you are following instructions in the science lab, don't we?
Yes, of course.
So, how do we find it that we find instructions in a lab?
If we do not follow instructions in the science lab, everything will end up in a tragedy.
It will be a great mess if you do not follow instructions in the science lab. So, when we are doing even a small experiment, children, we use instructions. And most importantly, forget everything, children. You receive instructions daily. From whom do we get instructions, miss?
From our parents,
From our teachers?
from the elders.
Of course. So, every day we receive instructions from all of these people. They will tell you, dear son, don't fight with your friends. Be good in the school. Be obedient to your teachers. So, these statements are instructions. Did you know that, children? From today, learn that is an instruction. And I have given you a set of instructions as an example. This is the way of growing pumpkin seeds. Miss Vatsala, have you ever tried to grow pumpkin seeds?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
During the last vacation.
Of course. It is a good experience. Now, dear children, once you read these instructions, you can try this out as well. Before trying this out, shall we read? First, take few fresh pumpkin seeds.
Find a place to plant them.
Dig a small hole for each seed.
Put the seeds and cover them.
Put some water.
Watch your seeds grow.
Yes, this is quite an interesting one. Shall we read it again, Miss, so that this will be clear to our children?
Yes.
Take a few fresh pumpkin seeds.
Find a place to plant them.
Dig a small hole for each seed.
Put the seeds and cover them.
Put some water.
Watch your seeds grow.
Okay, look at these instructions carefully. My dear children, the next step is you are going to write instructions according to this. Before writing instructions, I would like to give you some tips. It will be helpful, isn't it, Miss?
Sure. I think we need to give them tips.
Yes. So, my first tip of writing instructions. Write simple sentences. Why is it important to write simple sentences?
We give instructions for someone to follow something.
Yes. So, it will be very clear to them if you use shorter sentences. Shorter, the better. Write simple sentences using simple words. Can you see the examples that I have given? When writing instructions, we must write simple sentences. Why is it important to write simple sentences, Miss?
We give instructions for someone to follow something.
Yes. So, the reader should understand what you are writing. Therefore, it is very important to write shorter sentences with simple words. So, you can get the work done very easily. Look at the examples that I have given. Take few fresh pumpkin seeds. Find a place to plant them. Look at them, they are very simple and you get a mind picture when you read them. You can get the seeds planted very easily. So, the first step is that. Shall we move on to the next clip, Miss?
Yes, of course.
This, of course, is very important. When we are writing instructions, children, we always use present tense verbs. And can you see these two examples? Dig a small hole, put the seeds. And Miss Vatsala, can you highlight another important fact about these verbs?
Yes. If you see the examples clearly, children, you will find that we have started the instruction with the simple present tense verb.
Yes, exactly. So, most of the times, instructions are started with the verb. I think it's clear to you. And now we have discussed 2 points. First thing is writing simple sentences. Second thing, that you need to use present tense verb. Shall we move on to the next? What is this? Do you have any idea what these commanding verbs are?
Yes. Now, when we give instructions, in another way, we ask someone to do something.
Yeah, it's like a command, isn't it? So, what are these commanding verbs? Find, put, fold, add and cut. So, you can become a commander when you write instructions. Be a commander when you write instructions. Okay. And my next tip is very important and you must follow this when you write an instruction. What is the importance of the order when we write instructions?
If you do not follow the order, you will not receive the result.
Of course. Now, as an example, I have taken the same set of instructions that I displayed you earlier of growing pumpkin seeds. Now, if you do not follow this order, you don't get pumpkin plants from the pumpkin seeds as we expect. So, from first to the last, you must follow the correct order. And when writing, you have to pay attention on that. Now, shall we remind the things that we have discussed so far, Miss? What is the first thing that we need to remember when we are writing instructions?
We have to use simple sentences.
Yes, and we have to use the simple present tense verb.
We have to put them in the correct order.
And remember, use commanding verbs. So, if you follow these 4 steps, I am sure you can write an instruction correctly. So, shall we move on to an activity, Miss?
Yes, why not?
Yes. How to make tea. I know, my dear children, you make tea or your mothers make tea at home every day. But I wonder whether you have made tea. So, you can get the help from your mother or your father to do this activity. You have to reorder the following instructions because they are jumbled. As a help, I am going to read all these instructions and you must make the correct order of it. Shall we start reading, Miss?
Yes.
Boil some water in a kettle.
Enjoy your tea.
Add sugar as preferred. Dear children, preferred means as you like.
Strain the tea leaves and pour into a cup.
Put some tea leaves into a teapot.
Put boiled water into the teapot.
Okay, I think it's clear to you, children. Let's reorder this and see whether you know how to make a tea properly. Shall we check the answers, Miss?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll check.
Number 1, boil some water in a kettle.
Number 2, put some tea leaves into a teapot.
Number 3, put boiled water into the teapot.
Number 4, strain the tea leaves and pour into a cup.
Number 5, add sugar as preferred.
Number 6, enjoy your tea.
Right, now you can enjoy your own tea. I'm sure you can make your own tea now. So, Miss Vatsala, I thought of making a lion mark. It's high time to make a lion mask. What do you think?
Yes, our children would like to do it.
Yes, children. So, if you turn to page number 39 and 40 in your textbook, you will find a set of instructions, at the same time a set of pictures. But here, remember, the instructions are given in order. There's nothing wrong in the order, but there's a problem. But the pictures are not given in order. So, Miss Vatsala, what do we need to do?
Now we need to arrange the pictures according to the instructions given.
Yeah, first one is done for you children. You have to put the relevant letter of the picture in front of the instructions. Before putting the letters, shall we read this? Okay. Color the plate in yellow and orange.
Draw the face of the lion with a black pen.
Cut 2 holes for eyes.
Cut slits around the plate to make the lion's mane.
Fix a string from the sides of the mask.
Your lion mask is ready now.
Okay. So, children, shall we give it a try to match the pictures with the instructions? I'm pretty sure you can do this very easily. Right. Let's check the answers. A. Your lion mask is ready now.
B. Color the plate in yellow and orange.
C. Cut 2 holes for eyes.
D. Fix a string from the sides of the mask.
E. Draw the face of the lion with the black pen.
F. Cut slits around the plate to make the lion's mane.
And last, your lion mask is ready. And I hope you got all your answers correct, because you know we are writing instructions in order. We have learnt it, isn't it, Miss?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Now we are not going to stop this. We are going to make another mask. Do you like to try for another mask, Miss?
Yes, shall we give it a try?
Yeah, since it's holidays, we can try for something new. Okay? Oh, what is this? It's an elephant mask. But there's a slight problem. We have given you 4 steps. Within 4 steps, you can finish making a nice elephant mask. But there's a slight problem. The instructions are given halfway. Some parts of the instructions are missing. Shall we give it a try to add our words and fill the blanks? You can get the help of the set of words that I have given you in a box. And I will help you to read and understand these instructions as well. Take a cardboard circle and you have to do something. Look at the first picture and see what you are going to do. Will you do this second step, Miss?
Draw an of the elephant.
Yeah, there also
Something is missing.
There is something missing. You can get the missing part by looking at the picture. And number 3, there's a blank of the elephant, and you know, if there's a blank at the first step, there should be a verb, because we start writing instructions with a verb. So find a relevant verb according to the picture and fill the blank. And last one, Miss?
It also starts with a blank.
Yes.
That means the verb is missing.
Yes.
Blank to the circle.
Okay. So I have given this a set of words: cut, trunk, ears, fix, draw, face. Some of them are verbs, which means you have to start the instructions from them, but some are not verbs. So I think you can match this and write a good set of instructions.
Our children can try it.
Yes, of course they can try it. And we will check the answers, shall we?
Sure.
Right. Take a cardboard circle and draw the face. First thing you need to do is drawing the face. Next,
Draw and cut the trunk of the elephant.
yes, once you draw, you have to cut the trunk of the elephant. You know, trunk is very special for an elephant, right? So you have to cut the trunk. Next, and next.
Cut.
Cut. Let's check the answers. Take a cardboard circle and draw the face. Once you take the cardboard circle, obviously you have to draw the face first.
Draw and cut the trunk of the elephant.
Right. Then cut the ears of the elephant. Now you know an elephant has 2 big ears. You have to cut them next. And last,
Fix the trunk and the ears to the circle.
so once you fix the trunk and ears to the circle, your mask is ready. Right, Miss? So, did you enjoy making masks?
Yes, of course, sure.
I think our students will enjoy making these masks. Once you finish writing these instructions, children, please give it a try and make an elephant mask. Now, at the beginning, we talked that instructions are not only for making things. We told something else. Can you remember that, Miss?
They are to make something clear, to have it in order.
Yes, it's a type of giving an advice.
Yes,
right?
of course.
So, we can make instructions as pieces of advice. Now, my next task is also that there is a living room on page 34 of your textbook. Look at this living room carefully, children. Miss Vatsala, what can you say about this living room?
It's all in a mess.
Why do you say like that?
The things are here and there.
Yes.
They are not properly ordered.
Yes. And the things that should be in the kitchen are in the living room. And I think there are some unwashed utensils are there. So, this is all a mess. So, you are giving some advice to make this living room a tidy place. You can give commands to make this living room a tidy place. So, as a help, I have given you some instructions with blanks. Here, I have given 5 examples. You can follow them, or if you are really able, you can write them alone. But first, we will try to fill the blanks. Put something into the toy box. You know what to be put in a toy box. What are there in a toy box? What
The
are there?
toys.
Toys. So, are there toys in this living room? Yes, there are. So, you can name the toys and put them into the toy box. Right. Next one.
Keep something in the kitchen.
Yeah, there are some kitchen equipment in the living room. Find it and keep it in the kitchen. Keep the pillow. We know, children, pillow is not to be kept in the living room. There is a proper place to keep it. Go and keep it there. You are giving commands, remember that. Next.
Wash the what?
What is that? Is there anything unwashed here? Look at the picture carefully. You will find something which is unwashed. Find it and write it. And last, you have to do something to the floor. What is that? Do something to the floor. I think you can guess it. And here we go with the answers. Right. Shall we check the answers?
Yes, sure.
Right. Put the doll into the toy box.
Keep the pot in the kitchen.
Keep the pillow on the bed.
Wash the plate and the spoon.
And finally, sweep the floor and make it a nice and tidy living room. Dear children, I hope you know how to write instructions by now. We talked a lot about instructions, where we use instructions and what are the methods that we write instructions and what are the tips, isn't it, Miss Vatsala?
Yes, I think by now our children can write the instructions very clearly and properly.
Of course. Dear children, that will be the end of today's lesson. Hope to see you on another day. Until then, stay safe.